Good evening and welcome to Wednesday's edition of the Regional News. A U.S. strike on a boat off the coast of Venezuela on Tuesday killed 6 suspected drug traffickers, President Donald Trump said, the latest such operation in recent weeks. The strike is the most recent example of Trump's efforts to use U.S. military power in new and often legally contentious ways, from deploying active duty U.S. troops in Los Angeles to carrying out counter-terrorism strikes against drug trafficking suspects. In a post on Truth Social, Trump said the strike had been carried out against a designated terrorist organization, but he did not provide any details on which group. Quote unquote. Intelligence confirmed the vessel with trafficking narcotics was associated with illicit narco-terrorist networks, Trump said, without providing evidence. Supreme Court Justice Alexander D. Moraes ruled on Monday to keep former Brazilian President Jair Bolsonaro under house arrest. Bolsonaro has been under house arrest since August for failing to comply with restraining orders related to his alleged attempts to persuade U.S. President Donald Trump to interfere in an investigation where he was accused of plotting a coup to remain in power after losing the 2022 election. The former president was later convicted in a separate case of plotting a coup and sentenced last month to 27 years and 3 months in prison. Trump has called the case a witch hunt and retaliated by imposing steep tariffs on Brazil's exports, sanctioning the judge overseeing the case against Bolsonaro and taking away the visas of several Brazilian officials. In the weeks following Bolsonaro's conviction, his legal team formally requested his release from house arrest, saying he had not been charged in the investigation that led to his detention. Justice Moraes rejected the defense arguments, ruling that the house arrest was quote-unquote necessary and appropriate, as Bolsonaro's continued freedom posed the risk demonstrated by his conviction and repeated violation of precautionary measures. At least 14 miners were killed after heavy rains caused the collapse of a gold mine in southern Venezuela, authorities said. Local officials said the incident occurred near the town of El Calo after days of torrential rain weakened the tunnels, trapping dozens of workers underground. Emergency teams from Venezuela's National Risk Management System rushed to the site and began recovering bodies from multiple collapsed shafts. The rescue operation remained ongoing. So far, 14 bodies have been pulled from 3 separate tunnels, and officials warned the death toll could rise as poor weather hampers rescue efforts. Safety experts said the collapse highlights the dangerous conditions in informal mining operations where heavy rainfall and lack of safety measures pose severe risk to workers. Mining is a key source of income in Venezuela's southern region, but frequent accidents underscore the lack of oversight and weak infrastructure in the sector. Authorities said an investigation has been launched to determine the cause of the collapse and assess the stability of nearby tunnels to prevent further incidents. The Venezuelan government pledged to improve safety standards at mining sites and to strengthen disaster preparedness in vulnerable regions affected by seasonal rains. Thank you for watching. I am Tiana.